What is up, guys? We're going to go ahead and start this off a couple minutes early. StreamYard wouldn't let me plan it for 9:30. It wasn't until 9:25 that I decided I was going to live drive today. So 9:35 is on the schedule. It's 9:33 and we're starting. I'm starting without anybody here. That's fine. Talk about the NFL a little bit. It is football Sunday. Hopefully everybody's favorite team wins out there. That won't be the case because everybody can't win. I especially hope that the Bucs fans are not happy by the end of today because the Bucs play the Dolphins, and I'm a Dolphins fan. So, Michael Ham, Road Dog, if you listen to this, I'm sorry. I'll apologize in advance for the Dolphins kick your team's ass today. Again, lots of wishful thinking. A little bit of fantasy football talk. In my most important league, big money league, I've been in at the casino for over 10 years. I'm 3-1. So that league is looking good. In my other leagues, I'm like 2-2, 2-2, 1-3. And I always find myself in the predicament where I need one player to do good, and I need one player to do bad. And I'll have both players. Like last week in Dakota's league, which I fell to 1-3 in that league, I lost to a viewer. I believe Jordan Hudson beat me. And I was up by a little over 20 points, I think. He had Justin Herbert playing on Monday or whatever night, Sunday night, Monday night, whatever night that was on. So I needed Justin Herbert to basically not have a good game. However, in my big money league, where I'm 3-1 in, I needed Austin Eckler to have a big game. I was down by 27 points. So it was kind of a double-edged sword where do I want to win in Dakota's league and have bragging rights, or do I want to win in the casino league and make myself some big money? So I don't know, kind of mixed feelings. Do you guys, when you play fantasy football, prefer bragging rights? Or if there's heavy money involved, do you prefer the Kizash? I guess everybody's circumstance is different. Maybe some people need the cash. I don't know. Anyway, there's also lots of bragging rights involved in the big Kizash league. But just putting that out there. Eckler ended up putting up 34 points for me. I had a big comeback win, being 27 points down, went to 3-1. Big money. However, Herbert had a big game throwing the ball to Eckler and throwing touchdowns. And I lost in Dakota's league. So again, double-edged sword. Alanis Morissette, get this off my radio. But anyway, today, guys, I need an injury update. Is Dalvin Cook playing today? Because I've stashed Alexander Madison on all my benches. And also a big player for me this year has been Cordell Patterson. I picked him up after week 1, and I've flexed him every week. He had 3 touchdowns last week in every single one of my leagues for me. So, yeah, I got some football on the slate today. I'm actually going into work early at 10 a.m. instead of noon because I want to get off at 8 instead of 10 because I want to watch that Bills-Chiefs game tonight. So I decided I would do a little schedule manipulation and show up to work early. So other supervisors and stuff that I work with, if you're watching my live stream, which you probably shouldn't be, I'm on my way in. Surprise, surprise. Don't be shocked when I walk up behind you. Also, like the title says, the most volatile young player in the NBA right now. And there's multiple things that are causing this volatility. And is it going to be an unpopular opinion with a lot of people? Ooh, almost had a little squirrel roadkill action right there. But KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr., this guy is getting pumped so much that it's making him the most volatile player to invest in. You know, if he wasn't getting pumped so much and his prices were remaining reasonable, then yeah, take a gamble on him. If you bought a couple of his cards a couple months ago, an optic hollow for 200 bucks or a select silver for 100 bucks, or even a prism silver when they were at like 250, which now they're over 400, maybe pushing 500, then that's fine. You got in at a good, decent price to gamble on a volatile player. However, the more and more people talk about this guy, and I haven't talked about him in a video, this is the most I've talked about him on this live drive, and nobody watches my live drives anyway, hardly. So people have pumped this guy to the ceiling to where his prices are so expensive. How can you invest in this guy? Let's just look at the track record, okay? He couldn't make it on the Cavs. Okay, he could score some points, but he was a locker room issue and a head case on the Cavs. And so he goes to the Rockets. The Rockets, are they any good, first of all? Outside of a big scoring night to maybe give his cards a little bit of hype, what else do you see driving his cards besides hype, besides pump, besides people talking about how great he's going to be? Are the Rockets a threat to go anywhere in the West? Do they have much other talent on the team? That's the only thing he's got going for him. And I honestly believe, what's his name, Jalen Green, the rookie, is going to be better. He might score 50. He might score 10. He might get in trouble and get kicked off the team. I mean, there's so many cons as opposed to, oh, he might score some points. I mean, at these prices, do you see him being better than Bradley Beal? And this is not a knock on Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's an amazing player. He scores tons and tons of points. He's a great shooter across the board. He's on a bad team like the Wizards. KPJ is on the Rockets. Do you see him being better than Bradley Beal for a season, let alone for his career? And look at their prices. You could probably buy a Bradley Beal 2012 Prism for less than a hollow Kevin Porter Jr. And where's his ceiling at? Averaging 20 points a game this year if he plays the whole season. And this guy's cards were pumped coming into last season. He then let everybody down by not even making the team because of locker room issues or getting kicked off the team, not making the team at first, being brought in late. Then being traded, of course, caused his cards to go back up. Oh, his cards are going to go up. He got traded to the Rockets. To the Rockets. What if Bradley Beal gets moved to a place like Dallas? You know, it's like, what else can pump Kevin Porter Jr. cards? You're already hoping for a 40 to 50 point night to where you can flip. And can you flip a $500 card now at this point? Are they going to be a playoff team? I just don't get it. I don't get the hype behind Kevin Porter Jr. I own 3 Kevin Porter Jr. cards, and I'm sitting here talking them down because it's gotten so ridiculous to the point to where his cards, I don't want people buying his cards for $400 and $500. Even if they're buying my cards aren't even listed. I don't even have them listed at probably the peak, the time I should be selling them, just because I believe that it's I have 2 optic hollows and a select silver concourse. I was in low. I could sell now with people buying at these ridiculous prices and make myself some money, and I don't even want to do it. I'd probably feel guilty doing it. You know, and for somebody holding his cards like myself, I'm hoping he sees a legit run-up, production, helping his team, getting his head on straight, becoming an all-star, you know, things like that. A legit run-up in his cards, not just because you have some vloggers out there who think that he's the next best thing to sliced bread or since sliced bread. But yeah, I mean, I like Michael Porter Jr. better. I have a video going up today, guys, talking about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. If you don't like Tatum or Jaylen Brown, don't watch the video. If you do like them, or you just want to listen to my opinions or whatever, you can watch it. But it's not a convince you to buy these guys type video. But I actually, did that before my live drive. I just filmed that this morning. So I'll upload it from the office today while I'm at work. And everybody will be watching football, so nobody will watch it anyway. So that's cool. But I'm going to put that one out there. And there's just players like Jaylen Brown that you can buy for the same price as Kevin Porter Jr. And even if Kevin Porter Jr. comes out and averages 20-plus points per game, what else is going to drive his market if people aren't just talking about it and telling you how great he is? Again, I don't wish failure on anybody. I'm just realistic. Just realistic. You do a couple comments here. But yeah, guys, I got to go ahead and head into work. Get this day over with. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and watch the Bills Chiefs game tonight. Who you guys got on the Chiefs? Does anybody got a Dalvin Cook update for me? What do you guys think about KPJ? Drop that in the comments. And I know this sounded like a rant video on KPJ, and it's not against KPJ. It's not like I dislike the guy. I don't know the guy. It's nothing personal. It's just on his card prices. And I believe they're driven by hype, but hype caused by, I don't want to say strictly social media, but just a lot of people talk about him, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. Other than they believe he's going to score points. Bradley Beal scores points. Damian Lillard scores points. Is he going to score on their levels? If you don't think he's going to score on their levels, then why are you paying their, why are you paying their prices for his cards? All right, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Go ahead and go to work. Tom's got the Bills winning. We'll see. Till next time, guys. Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. Hopefully your team wins, unless you're a Bucs fan. I'll see you guys later. Sorry, Michael Ham.